Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. Today I'm going to talk to y'all about a real important topic that means a lot to me, man. It means the world to me. Should you wear weightlifting gloves? Or should you use some motherfucking chalk? Everybody who knows me knows that I am a firm believer in using chalk as opposed to weightlifting gloves. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I am an anti-glove lobbyist. Everywhere I go, I'm trying to convince people to throw their gloves in the trash, man. Let go, baby. Let go. You're going to be all right. You don't need gloves, baby. You're going to be all right. Use them bare hands. Make them hands tough. And use chalk to stop the weight from slipping. Now, you might just be thinking, hey, this guy's just a dumb douchebag. He's just a dumb bro. Why should I listen to him? Well, you're right. I am just a douchebag. But I'm not the only douchebag preaching that gospel, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger, in his book, it says right here, page 89, I recommended most bodybuilders simply grip the weight with their bare hands, let them toughen up, and develop calluses. I have always trained barehanded and used chalk whenever my grip felt too slippery. Look, man, Arnold says it. That should be it. I shouldn't have to talk about this shit no more. But because I know some of you guys love your gloves and you love your hands to be soft and silky smooth, I'm going to give you some more reasons why you shouldn't wear gloves. Using gloves prevents the development of your natural grip strength because the gloves do a lot of the gripping of the weights for you. With anybody who lifts or does calisthenics with gloves all the time, if you make them do it without gloves, they won't be able to lift as much. Or at least they won't be able to get as many reps because their hands aren't tough enough anymore. Because their hands aren't tough enough and they haven't developed that grip strength, you know, in the forearm to handle that kind of weight naturally without the aid of gloves. If you're a glove user, leave your gloves at home one day and you will note that you are not as strong. I used gloves when I first started out, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I used gloves when I first started out and I would always leave and I would forget them sometimes because, like, you know, I switched. For whatever reason, I would forget them and my hands would hurt. My hands would hurt. And then I couldn't lift as much, you know. I was living in a fool's paradise, man. I thought I was strong enough to lift this weight, but the gloves was doing a lot of the work for me, man. So then I toughened up and I said, fuck this. I ain't using no more gloves, bruh. But sometimes my hands would still slip, you know. Started fucking with that there chalk, man. It's one of the best things that's happened to me, man. It's just regular chalk. You can get it. I'll put a link in the description where you can get some, but you can get it anywhere. Most places. You can use liquid chalk, which is cool. I've used that before. People think that us anti-glove lobbyists are just saying it to be tough, or we just want to be tough and manly. But really, no, it makes you stronger. That's why every power lifter on earth lifts without gloves, man. They use chalk because they want their grip strength is important in their sport. A lot of bodybuilders don't use gloves, you know, because they only care about looks. They only care about the aesthetics, you know, when they on stage. They only care about how the poses look. They only care about how the poses look. That's all they care about is flexing. They only care about flexing on stage. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be strong, if you care about strength, having raw power, being strong and not just looking strong, then you want to lift with your bare hands, man, and or use some chalk. You know, when you use gloves, you're just doing yourself a disservice. You're working against yourself. As far as strength is concerned, you can still build a nice physique though with gloves. Don't get me wrong. A lot of guys, when they wear gloves, these guys are only strong in the gym. So if you have to lift something out the gym, you know what I'm saying? You don't have your fucking gloves on, maybe you can't lift this much. So you don't want to be the kind of guy who's only strong in the gym with gloves on. But if all you care about is looks, and you don't care about being strong, then go wear gloves, wear makeup, and whatever else makes you feel pretty. You know what I'm saying? Go for it, you know. But those of us who care about really being strong and not just looking at it, those of us who care about walking the walk, man, throw them gloves away, bro. You don't even need it, man. Get you some chalk. A lot of guys that say shit like, I wear gloves because when I'm touching the ladies, I don't want to scratch them up. I don't want to hurt them, man. Yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man. Don't make your life decisions based on what some motherfucking girl thinks, man. You're really telling me that you're going to let some chick's preferences dictate how strong you can be? Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Fuck what she thinks, man. Yo, man, and listen here, man. I been with my fair share of women. They don't give a fuck about the calluses on your hand, man. I've been lifting weights and touching titties for as long as I can remember, man. And no chick has ever said, "Ooh, your calluses are hurting my titties." That's a sentence that has never been said to me. That's me saying it right now is the first time I've ever heard that sentence. Don't worry about it, man. It's not a legitimate concern, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, even if you did have fucking scratchy calluses, if you hitting it right, she won't even notice, man. Slap her ass, throw her around, pull her hair. You know what I'm saying? The calluses should be the least of her concerns. You know what I'm saying? Slap that ass, pull the hair back. You know what I'm saying? They like that shit, man. They like that shit, man. She shouldn't even be worried about the calluses, man. Listen, man, I ain't read 50 Shades of Grey, but I know enough about it to know it wasn't about some dude gently caressing some chick with his soft ass hands, man. Slap that ass, man. Throw her around, pull the hair. In that order. Then report back to me. So anyway, man, listen. If you want to be strong in real life and not just in the gym, throw the gloves away, man. Get you some chalk. Get you a big-ass bag of chalk like me. You don't have to take this big-ass bag with you to the gym. I dumped this bag into the little Ziploc bag. You see just a little bit of that. Just a little bit of shit in there, man. One of my family members was staying with me. One of my family members was staying with me over the weekend, and he found this shit in my zip bag. And he was like, "Yo, Brandon, man, we need to talk, man. You told me you was out the game, bruh." You told me you was out the game. Because he remembered when I had the apartment, you know what I'm saying, right outside Miami, Coral Gables, and the apartment in Harlem, 145th. In Broadway, and I was going back and forth I-95 on the Greyhound, but you know, I promised my family I would stop doing that shit, man. He was like, "Yo, what's good, man?" I'm like, "Nah, man, it's just chalk. It's just chalk, man, because I want to be a strong motherfucker."